This is your radio salvation. Go, 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 go.
Welcome to a frigid edition of Time to Vegas. Woo! It is cold. It is spicy outside. 47 degrees or 50 degrees yesterday was our high. It's not much warmer. As you can see, Gypsy and I are trying to be prepared for the cold here in Las Vegas. Yeah, exactly. It's time to Vegas. It's time to warm up. I am Aaron P. That is Gypsy G. And you are watching Time to Vegas. We got a great show for you today. Today, our guest coming up after our first break. Home base in Toronto, Canada, the what are they called? I was going to say the Sentimentalist, right?
Yes.
That's it, the Sentimentalist. But you would think that's a band, right? No, not a band. These folks, well, you know
Not
what?
if you watch America's Got Talent.
There you go. Exactly right. 702-329-6947 is our phone number, 855-502-4321. Of course, we're on. Send us a live tweet, would you please? Use hashtag Time2Vegas.
How are you? How are you?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you. Sitting in our DJ booth, suspect to anything that Aaron chooses to do to him in a Snapchat version. James Ward joins us. He works at the Zach Bagans Haunted Museum, but he's checking things out. We figured a guy like this coming in with the Halloween spirit joins us. How are you, sir?
I'm having a great day. Thank you so much for having me.
Hey, no worries. Thanks for coming in and being the guinea pig with Snapchat. We appreciate it.
Happy to be.
And, of course, we are monitoring our chat rooms. Facebook has changed a few things. Starting watch parties are not as easy to find as they used to be. So we have a couple of watch parties started. You can please feel free to share your watch party. All right, Gypsy.
Yeah, I can't believe they didn't call us. What's up with that, Mark Zuckerberg? How do you not call us and tell us you changed things on a morning like today? Shame on you.
Yeah, we missed the memo. As you can see, our studio is festive as this weekend is approaching Halloween on Saturday.
Yes.
Right?
Boo.
Boo-hoo.
How'd I do? No.
How'd you do? Hey, don't forget, though, Saturday night, this is a key part of the weekend. I know it's on our run list, but I'm going to say it now, so don't forget, change your clocks. 2 a.m. Saturday night / Sunday morning, so that this way when you wake up November 1st, you get an extra hour on that Sunday to enjoy 2020 an hour longer.
That's right, because you know you want more of this hell.
I
said that too.
Now, Arizona doesn't change their clock.
No,
so they get the
don't.
benefit. We have to change ours. So.
Yeah, they're ahead of the game every year.
Anyway. All right. So before we bring our guests in, we will get them in here about 10 minutes or so. We got a couple of things on the headlines if you want to start sharing there, my friend.
Yes.
By the way, how was your week? We always start off talking about that.
My week was great, except for this cold front. But I guess I was cool too because I got a lot of work done yesterday. I did not leave the house, so not a lot of sleep because the wind.
Stop
whipping
whining.
I'm Jewish. I'm allowed to.
That's
whine.
right. It's
The
in our
wind
genes.
whipping in the trees, man. That'll keep anyone up at night. It's like pre-Halloween, right?
Exactly.
So there you go. All right. So listen, we have a special shout out. Thank you, Paco, for involving me and letting me be part of the artist community. You guys are amazing. We get to find out here on Time to Vegas how more and more amazing you guys are. I love getting to know you. But we had some breaking news. Let me check with Aaron and see if our techie, Aaron, who owns the studio, is getting those pictures up. Because something really big happened this week. And it happened, it would say, nope, not those, not the video. It would say
Pictures?
October 7th, Our World, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so a $4.5 billion casino that's about to open puts this up and says, hey, we would like to have the local artists paint our back hallways for our employees so they can showcase their art, but we want them to do it by donation. And then after that happened, this happened, which would be picture number 2. They said, oh, no, you don't. To top it off in the middle of COVID when everyone's already struggling, we're going to protest that. And then this happened. Their voices were heard, right? No protest. Resort World jumped right into action and they said, we're going to pay you. We still want this done. It's a great place for you to showcase your art. And because that came out on news, this happened. Celebration at Rebar. It was awesome. I got to meet a ton of artists. We're going to have a few of them on the show. Wow. So again, thank you, Paco Alvarez, for inviting me. And yay, go team for the local artists. We love you guys. And congratulations on pulling that off. And congratulations, smart move on Resort World.
In the
was
spirit,
awesome.
That is great. And the good spirits were around that event to happen that way.
Yes.
In the meantime, in this studio, we're looking for ghosts. I got the Mal meter, which detects any change of energy. And then, of course, this is an infrared spectrum camera that if it was totally dark in here, and I don't want that to happen, we'd still be able to film and see if there's any ghosts riding around. Maybe there's a ghost in the DJ booth. Is there a ghost over there?
Shnikey.
There's
Holy
definitely at
shnikes.
least one ghost in this DJ booth. I think
One
I brought
ghost
some
over there?
back from Zach Bagans.
Yeah.
I would not turn around and look behind you if I was you, Aaron. Do not look.
I will not do it. I will not do it. All right. Hey, another piece of news. That is good news regarding Down at Resorts World. And thank you for listening to the community for that. Starting tomorrow, free shuttle service will be back in play downtown to relaunch in order to get people moving around downtown. And the cost is free. The Vegas Loop shuttle will once again provide transportation service beginning tomorrow. The service is added a third vehicle, which will now allow 4 additional stops while you're going around downtown. And, of course, before you ask, social distancing and everything, of course, on the bus. The added stops now will include the new Circa that is about to open, the Strat Symphony Park over by the Smith Center and City Hall. So the Loop runs Sunday to Thursday, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m., Friday and Saturday from 3 until 10. Face coverings will be required, as well as social distancing on the reduced capacity shuttle service. So that's good. That's good. They're recognizing now more of a need to move people.
Awesome. People movers means we have people to move. Yes. Go Vegas,
Absolutely.
right? Go Team Vegas. So, all right, just real quick, and then let's flip over to our guest because it's going to be an awesome show. It already is an awesome show. Cromwell is the last casino to reopen. It reopens Thursday at 10 a.m., and it's kind of copying Circa, and it's going to go adults only, which means 21 and up. It didn't say mature people only. It just said adults only, so it's going by age. Unless you're going for dinner with reservations, then you can bring your kids in. But after dinner, you got to get the hell out. And then my curiosity is, with all this adults only stuff going on, if it's successful, are we going to move into nude swimming pools? Woohoo!
Yes, please.
I was going to say, I'll vote in the ballot box. That's an election that would be easy to win.
That'll bring some to Vegas.
Landslide.
Of course, that's assuming that doesn't already happen and we just don't know about it in some places. But anyway.
Hey, I got an idea.
Yes.
Let's go to Canada.
Let's go to Canada.
This is exciting.
Yeah, we're going to go to Canada in a couple of minutes. We want to pay a couple of bills, yes?
No, yeah, go
You don't
ahead.
want to pay bills?
Yeah, go ahead.
We need to pay some bills. All right, you're watching Time to Vegas with Gypsy G, Aaron P. We got James in the corner in the DJ booth here. Also joining us in studio as a guest is Matty B. Woo! Joins us here. He's got a book out, and he's just hanging out with us here in the studio as well. All right, don't go anywhere, because when we come back, our guests will be, well, not in the hot seat. They'll be on screen coming from Toronto. We'll be back in about 60 seconds. Are you looking for someone to provide training to your sales staff? Do you need a motivational speaker about how to handle change? Do you have an upcoming event that needs an MC to handle those responsibilities? Well, look no further than longtime Las Vegas radio personality Aaron Phillips. I am local to Las Vegas, and I can blend my talents with any audience. For more information, please visit www.aaronphillipsvoice.com and book me for your next event or training needs. All right, welcome back to Time to Vegas. I'm going to kick it over to James here for a second in the DJ booth as he's jamming in there. James, why don't you tell us real quickly before we bring our guests on, you're involved over at the Haunted Museum that Zach Bagans has, is that correct?
That's correct. I've been there for about a year now.
What do you do for them?
I'm a performer, one of the tour guides out there, kind of the face of the place out in the front whenever we're doing the Sunday deals. We also do the flashlight tours. I'm one of the lead tour guides on the flashlight tours. It's a great time.
That sounds like it's a nighttime thing.
Bring your own flashlight, or?
Well, we provide the flashlights from 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock. We actually give guests 90 minutes, 45 minutes on each side of the house to completely explore the museum on their own or uninterrupted. They have their own ghost hunting equipment, or we have ghost hunting equipment for them to be able to rent. It's pretty crazy.
Speaking of ghost hunting equipment, our desk here is filled with the camera, the infrared camera, the Mel meter. We got a recorder for EVPs, which stands for Electronic Voice Phenomenon. There are ghosts in this house/studio. Oh, we have to take the temperature of all the ghosts.
And we have a thermometer, right, in case they do show up.
Safety first.
I was going to say, can you take the temperature of a ghost? What would be the temperature of a ghost? Cold? Yeah, exactly. They'd fit right in with the weather around here. So good job. Now, also, you do some sort of show as well? You do some sort of movie thing?
I go by Your Gothic Guru. I'm a life coach. I have this thing called the Spread the Love, where once a week I go out there to try to spread positivity on the streets, holding a sign with a simple message for passerbys like, don't give up, you got this, believe in your dreams, things like that.
We'll work for money.
Exactly. We'll work for money. Exactly. So hopefully, a show like what you do will appear soon on Go Live Vegas. Hint, hint. Anyway.
I hope so. Thank you.
Anyway, thanks for joining us, man. I mean, you're going to be the guinea pig in the DJ booth today.
Happy to be.
All right, we're getting ready to bring in our guests. Aaron, just give me a nod when I can start their introduction. If you need more time, they gave me about 5 pages to read as their introduction. Okay. Two minds working as one. The Sentimentalists are Canada's mind-reading sensations. The Sentimentalists have taken their show to very big places. In 2018, they became the first team to fool Penn and Teller on the hit show Fool Us, and in 2019, made it to the quarterfinals on America's Got Talent. As a matter of fact, Mysterion and Steffi have been a spellbinding act in the hometown of Toronto, with Steffi reading minds over City Hall in a hot air balloon. Their love for performing has seen them tour to the top magic theaters in North America, and recently appear as a cover feature of Vanish magazine. And they are also members of the Magic Castle. Without further ado, please welcome to the show, Mysterion and Steffi K.
All right, welcome.
All right, we need one more second. It must be the time delay going back 3 hours to Toronto before we bring them in.
Yeah, backward, forward.
Forward,
yeah.
no, we're going, we got to go forward over there, back to the future over there. They're based in Toronto, but they do also have, they made Los Angeles their second home. They do a lot of shows, as I mentioned, at the Magic Castle. They left such an impression on Tinseltown that LA Weekly even gave them an article describing them as, quote unquote, crazy cool. That sounds like something you would say, Gypsy, about something.
I was just going to say, I know he's about to say, I would say that because I do say that.
You do. That's okay. That's cool.
Nothing wrong with that.
Crazy cool.
In
Right
2020, they were also winners of the Alan Slate Award in Magic Rising Star, one of the top accolades in the industry. Now, Oh, I see them on screen. Does that mean we're good to go? All right, welcome to the show, guys. Mysterion and Steffi. Kate, thank you for taking time with us. How you guys doing?
Thank you for having us. You said there was a delay, but I think we were just being, just wait until we were talking.
Oh, there you go. Just be aware that your video is breaking up just a little bit, okay? So just keep that in mind. Just watch the video. Mysterion, how are you, sir?
I'm doing okay. You can keep talking about us. That was an amazing intro.
Well, listen, I read the 12 pages you sent me just the way you wrote them. Come on now.
I never sent those to you.
Wait, there was 13. No.
Oh, there was, well, I stopped at lucky 13. But anyway, listen, guys, thanks for taking the time. Now, you both are in Toronto right now. Is that correct?
Yes.
Right on, man.
Way.
Right on. All right. So, Gypsy, you want to start off? Let's introduce them to our audience. Let them know who they are. Go ahead.
Well, you just did.
Well, I know, but,
12
start the
pages
questioning.
Okay, let's start the question. I think the number one question is going to be, what is the difference between a mentalist and a psychic? Because everyone uses the word psychic, but nowadays everyone hears the word mentalist. So what is the difference?
Sure.
We
So
need much more.
yeah,
Oh, awesome.
Steffi, do you want to take that one?
that'd be lovely. So psychics communicate with the dead, or they tell you the future or your past. They tell you about yourself. Mentalists, they'll tell you things that are more fun. They're doing you're doing experiments with them, and they're doing experiments with you to try and show the connection between human minds together, and not necessarily speaking with spirits or ghosts.
Yeah, we're not claiming esoteric powers. We're claiming that we use 5 senses to create the 6th sense.
So you're working in today's energy of a living human. I like that. That's
Absolutely.
Cool. Yeah.
Body language, reading your facial tells. We're really good at knowing what someone's thinking. If we go to Vegas and, well, first of all, we're not allowed to perform in any casino. But if we were to be playing a game of poker or something like that with you, we could tell by your expression how confident you are with your hand. So much so we might even be able to know what hand you're holding.
I was just going to say the poker table is out.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
It sounds like we got to introduce our good friend Richard Della Torre to these two and take them in as friends.
Yeah, he's watching.
I saw. I did not touch the cord. I did not touch it.
They're going to
Nothing's
pull the
on.
ghost story on
Take
you.
my
Watch
mic
out.
off. Take my mic
This
off.
is all the supernatural energy in the studio, and it's just rampant.
It can't be my mic. It's never my mic.
Yeah, it's your mic. Turn me back up.
Conspiracy.
Turn hers down.
I got-
Somebody's late.
Maddie, what did you bring
Wow.
to the museum? What did you bring that's causing all this?
Maddie's not on mic, unfortunately. James is on mic, but it's not his. So Gypsy, take over the questioning while Aaron comes over and plays with my cord.
Oh,
Whoa! Is this going back to that news?
2020.
Okay, so question is, and it might have been in the intro, but he read that fast. How long have you two been working together? How did that unfold? And what was your first performance? What and where?
Oh boy, we've been working together for almost 5 years now. I've known Mysterion since I was 20, or 19. I was 19. Yep.
she was a baby mind reader.
And we actually met at a
Sounds
talent,
good.
and I was drawing a picture of a pinup girl on stage. Mysterion was hosting the talent show, and he came up to me after the show and was like, "Great, I would love to connect with you. If you like pinup girls, you have to come see my museum at my house."
That's the word. That's the word I was looking for when you popped up before the show. The pinup
Pinup
look
girl.
is exactly what you got working. And I hate to say, I don't know if this is a good thing or not, Mysterion, but you kind of have that Tom Arnold vibe working.
A little bit, I suppose. Yeah, absolutely.
Way better energy.
So I want to ask the general question. I ask our guests generally what the aha moment was in their life when they knew that this was something that they wanted to do. Can you guys share with us before we actually get started with some fun that I know you guys want to do? What was your aha moments and for both of you when you knew doing what we do was the course I want to take?
I'll say that I've always enjoyed the supernatural, and I've always enjoyed things that scare people. Growing up, watching shows like In Search of and Unsolved Mysteries, and I always wanted to be part of that sort of world. It was something that I was naturally attracted to. So there wasn't one specific moment per se, but it was definitely, if there was one thing, it would have been when I was on the cover of the entertainment section of the Toronto Star newspaper, that I knew that this was my calling. And that was about just under 20 years ago, without giving my age away. And people really dig what it is that I did as a solo act. And then fast forward to 5 years ago and meeting Steffi, and then we just exploded. It was something new and different that no one else was really doing. And now we have the 2-person act, and we're definitely sticking with it. I mean, we fooled Penn and Teller, and we have a lot of things on our plate coming up that are currently on a shelf because of COVID. But,
Sure.
you know, lots of stuff.
Steffi, how about for you? What was your aha moment?
So after I met Mysterion, I started going with him to all of his shows because I was kind of between work and I was kind of questioning, what do I really want to do with my life? And so I would go with him to every single show, and I had a car, so I'd drive him. And,
That's
I would
funny.
go there wearing what I'm wearing. So if we were going to a wedding, or if he was performing at a wedding, or if he was performing at a birthday party or a corporate event, whatever, I would be wearing what I'm wearing, so I would fit in with the guests. And he would incorporate me in small effects. And people would just think I was one of the party guests. And he turned to me one day and he said, do you want to try this? Do you want to learn magic? Because I already was following along with his show, and I already had some information about it, and I figured it out myself. And I think that's when I fell in love with it, was that I wasn't asking him, how'd you do that, right? People and that's the most natural question to ask. How did that happen? Yeah. But with Mysterion and with magic, when I see it, I don't want to ask the performer how they did it. I want to figure it out myself.
Mm-hmm. I had apprentices. Cool. I had a couple of apprentices, and no one learned as quickly as Steffi. Within 5 months of our debut in Toronto, we were performing at the Magic Castle.
Wow.
Now tell us what the Magic Castle is for those of us who haven't been in Canada.
It's a really amazing venue in LA, and
it's in LA. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yes, absolutely. It's the Mecca of magic. It's it's been around since the early 60s, and it's the home of the Academy of Magical Arts. And on any given night when they're open, you can go in and see, what would you say, Steffi, 6 or 7 acts on an average, rotation throughout the night. And, there's a close-up gallery, there's a parlor, there's a palace of wonders, and there's people walking around doing magic, and it's amazing. It's a second home to us when we're in LA, and it is just it's a dream to be able to not only be a member, but to perform there is something that personally I never thought I'd ever have the opportunity to do. And Steffi and I have performed there now 4 runs. So yeah,
that
pretty
sounds
cool.
amazing.
I want to I just want to remind our listeners, I'm not going to take a break at the bottom of the hour. I want to keep going.
Yep.
But I want to do a quick reset. Everybody out there, thank you for watching. You are watching Time to Vegas. Our guest this morning is Mysterion and Steffi K. They are known as the Sentimentalists. Our phone number, 702-329-6947. Please make sure you press the number 1. It'll get you right into the studio. We want your participation, as do they. From Toronto, they want to be able to do their thing with you on the line to show you that this is a real talent that they have. Now, I want to just clarify, when you guys use the word magic, or Steffi did, to me what you guys is not your typical magic, pulling rabbits out of hats, sawing a lady in half, that sort of stuff. But you guys have a skill set or a sense of this type of thing to do. Why is it what you do still considered under the umbrella of magic?
Think of it as sleight of mind.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah, Aaron's going to drop some sounds in, but they don't work so well with people on video. Go ahead.
The studio's haunted. Think of it as sleight of mind opposed to sleight of hand.
Gotcha. That's that's a great assessment.
That.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
That's very good. All right. We are at the bottom of the hour, so I'm going to turn it over to you guys because I don't know if we're doing something or if you have something, you guys. So we're going to turn it over to you guys.
So Gypsy, prior to coming on the air, we chatted on the phone, but we didn't exchange any information. Like I didn't say to you, when we get on air, I want you to pick the name Bob Hope, or something like that, or pick the name of a movie like Titanic. Like I said to you, think of anything and look it up on the internet and get a visual of it. And if you see something that pertains to it on the internet, in the article, to think of a word in that article. But you didn't tell me that or transfer any information to me. Is that correct?
That's correct.
All right.
Correct.
I want you to imagine in your mind what you thought of, and I want you to send it over to me and Steffi, and I want you to really focus on it as a visual. Steffi, are you picking anything up?
Maybe a circle? And it kind of looks like a planet, like a circle in a ring.
A planet. So, like, which planet are you picking up?
Well, I think Jupiter, but I don't think you're
Holy
thinking...
smokes! Stop right there. I'm
Are you
sorry. I got
What?
chills. The guys watching, these guys know nothing about me or my history. They do not know Jupiter, Florida is my hometown.
Oh, Jupiter, Florida, not
Yes.
Jupiter, the planet.
Sorry, I didn't want to. I mean, you nailed it. You
I was-
freaking nailed it.
Steffi, I was going to say, if she's from Jupiter, we're from Saturn. We're neighbors.
And I didn't get it at first when you said planet, because I'm in my mind as I'm sending it to you, and you said round. I was picturing the Jupiter lighthouse because that's what came up in the picture when I typed in Jupiter, and I'm like, well, it is kind of round, the lighthouse, right? It's not a square building, it's a round building. But I didn't get that you were like that close until you freaking said Jupiter.
But I have a funny feeling.
That was amazing.
I have a funny feeling there's more.
Dun,
Well,
dun.
I got to tell you something. You were going to think of something else before Jupiter, Florida. You changed your mind. Oh, boy. You saw a word in the article about Jupiter. You saw a long word. Why am I sensing the letter R? Does that mean something to you, the letter R? What is the first letter of the word that you saw in that article? What was the first letter of that word?
Well, it wasn't the first word in the article. I dropped down where the word was written twice. It actually starts with an A.
An A. I'm not able to really get that right now. I want you to really imagine that word in your mind. And if you can focus on it, even though, Steffi, there was something else she wanted to pick. I'm getting two things sent to me at the same time. Maybe you can help me, Steffi. What was the other thing she wanted to pick?
Well, I had mentioned a planet, I mentioned Jupiter, and then I'm also seeing the sun. Something to do with weather?
Yeah. I have a feeling she was originally going to go with, like, today's weather forecast.
Oh, really?
Okay, what the hell's going on here?
You didn't tell
he's trying
anybody. You
he's
didn't
trying to
write
hold
it
me
down. Can I have that pen for? Can I have a pen for a minute here? Hold on, I got a pen here. I want you to think of the word you
I'm
saw.
turning red. I can feel it.
Now, don't say anything. I'm going to try my best to say. Think about that word that you saw. You said that it began with an A, and then a D. Is that right? Okay, I'm going to write the next letter down, and I want you to just tell me the next letter.
E?
Yeah.
You want the next letter?
No, let him do it.
No, I think I got it.
Of course.
Let him.
I think I got it. Steffi, do you have any idea what the word might be? Are you
Ooh,
picking
look how
anything?
red I am turning.
Advantages.
It's the red light.
What was that,
That's
Steffi?
my
Hold
E.
on.
Say it again.
I think she said advantages.
Yeah, well, that would be exactly what I have written down.
Holy crap! Look at that pad.
Wow.
Holy crap!
You saw it. Aaron, I showed it to Aaron and said, I'm picking this word because it's here twice. And the other thing you nailed, Mysterion, is I absolutely typed in today's Las Vegas weather first, and nothing came
Can
out.
I ask you a question? You never told us anything about that lighthouse, correct?
Nothing. I've told
And you were
nothing.
thinking of that lighthouse, and then Steffi picked up the circle and then described the planet. You know, Steffi, do you mind telling them how it is you might see something in your mind?
No, there we go. Steffi, how do you see things in your mind?
Well, I just kind of say whatever I'm picking up.
Right. And so it may not be specifically Jupiter, Florida. It could, process as Jupiter, the planet. What's really crazy is before we came on the air, I drew something down on this pad.
Oh,
No.
oh my God.
No! Holy crap.
That's incredible.
No freaking way.
And it gets even crazier. I have an envelope right here.
No, don't do it. I got goosebumps. Don't do it.
Aaron,
love it.
what? Even though you didn't say anything either, you picked something, correct?
Yes, sir, I did.
Tell me. Now, wait. Just tell me what you picked. Tell me what you picked. Just say it out loud.
The category or the word?
Tell me the entire thing that you picked. Trust me.
Okay. Oh, I trust you after watching that. I picked Hulk Hogan and
Hulk-
the word. And do you want the word yet?
No, I don't want you
Okay.
to get me the word. I want you to change your mind on what it is, and I want you to tell me anything at all, anything in the world right now. Go.
Old
Not
Dominion.
over- Huh?
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion, like the Old Dominion of Canada.
The Old Dominion University in Virginia.
Unbelievable. Can I ask you a favor?
Yeah.
I want you to help me out. I want you to take a look at this. I want you to go, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to think about the fact that there's no way I would know that you picked Old Dominion or Hulk Hogan. There's no way,
No
right?
way.
I'm going to open up this envelope and reach inside, and I'm going to take out something right here, okay? And this is just an envelope.
Yep.
You changed your mind. You came up with that right now on the spot. And that is exactly...
Wow.
Yes! That's
incredible.
okay. Switch over to me. I'm with these guys all the way.
Done.
Sweet.
But I do want to tell you something else. I want to tell you something
That
else.
is awesome.
I have something here for you.
Oh my God. Look at that.
I refuse to accept this. Holy shit.
I have to share something. I have to share something. This big guy, Aaron here, my partner, freaking out. Every week, all they talk about, oh, there's a ghost. I want to see the ghost. I meet the ghost. These guys are reading your mind and you're running. What's up with that?
Oh,
That's good.
This is amazing.
They're not afraid of a demon from hell, but Steffi K scares them.
Girl,
I-
yes, woman power, baby.
Now I will add to what you just did because
Wow.
you before the show you communicated with those behind the scenes to get this stuff in their minds, right?
Absolutely.
See, what-
But this right here, you came up with that on the spot.
Correct.
You just
but,
changed.
But my thing, yes, I'm flabbergasted, which is hard to do for a guy who's been on a mic for 15 years. But
Thank
when
you.
you were talking to Gypsy, what you may not be aware of is I was listening to the instructions and doing my thing as you were giving
Oh,
Gypsy
he was
the
aware of
instructions.
that.
Well,
He was-
now he is.
Hello.
Holy crap.
Steffi, could you do me a favor, Steffi? Do you have a blindfold or some type of a thing that you can cover your eyes? I knew you would. Could you?
Come on, cheap joke.
That was fabulous.
Hold on.
Here's what you're going to do, okay? I have my phone. Now, I know I gave one of you my phone number to text me.
Correct. We are.
That's
Yep.
not even in my house. Truly, she's about 3 miles away right now in her home. And I'm not tethered to her or anything like that. She's going to put on a blindfold. And I want the Aaron that I gave my phone number to text me right now the name of any famous person in history. Anybody in the world, it doesn't matter who it is. It could be someone living or dead, old or young, a singer, an actor, anybody at all. It doesn't matter who it is. And when you've done that, let me know.
Okay, I'm going to send it right now.
All right, and I'm not even going to show the camera. I'm just going to look at it, and I'm going to try my best to send it to Steffi. Okay, try.
Okay, so I want you to think of what this person does or did.
I just want you to look at me.
Me? Or
Keep looking at me. Okay? I want you to look at me, Aaron. You know? Well,
I want you to think of the first part of this because there's two parts.
not everyone would pick this person. You realize that. Just
Is
imagine.
very funny. And I say
Yeah.
was no longer living.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
A comedian and great smile, right? Jerry Lewis.
Hey, lady! You know what? That is exactly what
Yeah?
he
Is that what you
texted me.
texted?
Yeah, that's it.
Oh my God, we lost Aaron. He's leaving. Oh. Oh, he's
Nailed
putting his text up in front of the camera.
Nailed it, man. But we're destroying the studio. We're not even in Vegas. We usually you're like,
Jerry Lewis, clear as day. Jerry Lewis.
Okay, so I need to work on this because I thought for sure it was Batman. I thought for sure it was Batman.
But that would have been too obvious for me.
well,
Well, not for
it's
now.
what's funny, if it was Batman, which I thought you would say, which is a really unusual thing to just randomly pick.
You thought I would say?
Well, you remember a second ago you said Batman? Oh, I have something right here for you as well, which I
Oh, no way.
think might actually be.
Can you guys see my cell phone? Look at the wall on my cell phone.
You gotta make it larger. It's
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
behind- Oh my God, that was fabulous.
Jesus Christ.
So I'm not sure
This
why
is
our
your
phone
brain
lines
right
aren't
now.
ringing.
This is your brain, Aaron. There you go.
That was
Wow.
fantastic.
All right, I'm in.
Someone needs to call. You guys, don't be scared now. Call
Well,
this
no, you should be
1-800
scared
number.
now.
This,
You know,
no,
why
this
is everyone
exciting.
scared? Steffi, do you remember we were talking about ghosts the other day? I came up with something. Do you know what kind of pants a ghost wears?
Uh-oh.
Blue jeans.
What was it? The sound went out.
Blue jeans.
Hold on.
Oh.
There we go.
No.
No, that's a very ghostly, ghastly joke there.
Oh, look at that ghost. I like
Holy
it.
cow.
That's a joke I would tell.
Yes.
I was going to say
Yeah.
we can hang out because I would
Wow.
repeat that
There you
joke
go.
too.
There you go.
Can,
There's
can
our
I
ghost.
ask you? Can I ask you guys to just really, truly, without going into an area that's dark, but can you tell me the name of someone that's no longer living? Just the first name of someone that there's no way we would know. Not to open up a negative thing, but just the name of somebody that there's no way we would know. Go ahead. Say the name out loud.
Gloria,
Gloria. Who's Gloria to you?
my mother.
Okay, now I'm not doing this to exploit the fact that that's the name,
Sure.
but I have some chalkboards here, and I'm going to tell you, there's no way I would know the name Gloria, correct?
Correct.
There's no way we didn't discuss this in advance or
Correct.
anything like that, right?
Yep.
You can see, I'm going to try my best to get these on camera. You can see that these chalkboards have nothing printed on them, and Steffi and I sometimes, we like to play around with the idea, especially around Halloween, of communication. Can you tell me a number? 1, 2, 3, or 4? Just say one out loud. Yeah. 2. 1, 2. Okay, we're going to use this one. We won't use these ones, okay? Now watch this, okay? I'm going to hold it right like this. You can see that there's nothing happening. I'm going to focus my energy, and if there is a presence in my room, I'm going to take out one of the most haunted dolls in Canada. This is the Leanne doll. This has been all over the media. And if there is a presence there it is. It's done. If I pass her in front of the board and I turn it around, she's been known to cause all sorts of mishaps.
I was going to ask you about the doll because I saw her on your Facebook.
Yeah.
Wow.
And hold on, I'm getting a message for you, Aaron, from Gloria, but it's not appropriate. She's telling you to stop doing something, but I can't say what it is because we're on air. But you're in big trouble.
Text it. You could text it to me.
Yeah.
Oh, Oh, the
we
phone.
actually,
Everything. She sees it all.
somebody just saved us. We actually have a call on the line.
We have someone brave enough.
Caller, thank you for calling. Who's this, please?
Matty B.
Maddie B joins us.
From the couch right here.
Maddie
that
wanted to get in
I
on the
was going to
phone.
tell him to
Yeah.
call in. That's bizarre.
That's all right. All right, you have Maddie on the phone.
Maddie, you're like 5 feet away from them. Oh, you don't have a microphone.
Correct.
What would you like to know, Maddie?
When will I be president?
Of what? No.
If Donald can do it, I can do it.
I tell you what, I didn't know you would actually ask that question. And obviously that's an answer that we already know is not going to happen. But I do want you to give me the date. I want you to give me the date of something. I want you to tell me a date that's important to you. The month and the day that's important to you. Go for it. Any month or day. Did we lose him?
No, he's thinking.
No, I just, man, I don't have any dates.
You stumped him.
Think of something in your book.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Say it out loud.
June 1st,
Why June the
1996.
1st? Why June the 1st?
That was the day I was pronounced dead on my accident.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you're still here because June 1st is
No way.
wrong.
Look at that.
Wait for it. Boom! Drop the mic right there. Not you. Don't drop your mic again.
Steffi, can you close your eyes again for me,
Okay.
if you don't mind, and turn away? Because I'm going to show the screen something in a minute. Aaron, I brought a watch with me, and I'm going to pull the pin out of the watch, and I'm going to turn the hands of the watch until you say stop. Now, I know we're on a bit of a delay, but I'm going to act accurate to what I hear. So I can see. No, wait. Now they're turning. Okay, I want you to say stop at any point.
Stop.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, I'm going to push the pin in. Now, I can see the time, but I'm not going to say anything. Steffi isn't looking. You guys can see her. I'm going to show you the time. You know what? Why don't we bring both? Let me just show you the time right now. Do you see that time? Let me see that. You see that?
Aaron, go to full
Yep, we got it.
All right,
we got it.
We got it.
Okay, so send that time into Steffi's mind.
Okay.
I think it looks like, because you looked at it on a watch face, so I see the hands. I see one in the center at the top, and then I think I see one, and that's the big hand that's in the center at the top, and then
Yeah.
there's one, and it looks like, I think it looks like 5 o'clock. Is it 5 o'clock?
Close. Think about the time again.
Oh, right there, an L. Got it.
You nailed it. And what is it?
3.
You're absolutely right.
You know
But
what?
You want to know why? You want to know why he picked 3 o'clock? Because we were just talking about the day that, June the 1st, and the time that's usually associated when the living can communicate with those who have passed to the other side is 3 a.m. But the real truth is what did you see? Or did we put an idea in your mind because there are no hands on that watch?
Holy shit.
What?
I do. Listen,
It's not even
15,
a stem on the watch.
15 years I've been behind a microphone, and I'm a member of the Las Vegas Entertainers Hall of Fame,
Toot,
and I
toot.
pride myself on being proper on the radio, but at this point, holy fucking crap!
That was
Wow.
incredible.
Okay, I need my
And-
disclaimer. Do you
and-
know how many times I didn't cuss to keep your reputation?
I know.
Wow. Kudos to you guys. That is awesome.
I will say
will
what-
the real Aaron P. please step?
I will say 1,000% when I looked at the watch when you turned it, there were hands there. So
saw
I
it
want to
too.
verify, and I got James back here verifying
100%.
Right. Hey, James, how are you?
I'm having a great day. How are you?
I'm doing well. Listen, could you do me a favor? Do you have anything in your pocket? Steffi, can you put on that blindfold again? And can you show me something out of your pocket? Anything at all, but don't let Steffi see. Bring it down a bit. Let me just see what that is. Now. See what that is? Clear your mind.
Okay.
Bring it closer. I can't see what that is. Let's have a look and see. Oh, hide that entirely. Okay, let's make this happen. Well, here, imagine this. Miss K, keep focusing on it.
It's one of those. It's like one of those figures. What are they called? The pop.
Yeah.
What?
It's small, so I think it's a key. Because usually they're bigger, right?
You're sensing that?
Yeah, because it's one of those. You have some of those.
Yeah, I do. Do you know who it is? I couldn't tell who it is. I thought it was a zombie, but I think I'm wrong. Don't say if that's correct or not. Just.
It's not. It's stop. Let me do this.
Yeah.
Looks like. Is it the Pillsbury Doughboy? Do they have that in America?
They don't know.
Is it? What is it?
No. No, and obviously it's not the Pillsbury. You wouldn't carry that around with you. It's the marshmallow guy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Yeah.
You'll know what I'm talking about. It's from Ghostbusters. And of
Correct.
course-
Holy
I'm a believer.
Holy-
I'm a believer.
Is that what that is? I
It is, yeah. It's the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Little Stay Puft Marshmallow Man.
You know what? I can't even tell what that is.
Wow, neither could I. And I'm
You
like
could see
5
his hat.
feet.
I don't even know what that is.
You could see his cap there on the side.
Bring them back
No,
again.
no.
Let me put it again. I
Okay.
see how it's the Stay Puft guy. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. I thought it was a zombie.
You seen a little wear and tear.
Well, you're
Yeah.
going to have a studio of zombies walking out of here after the show wondering just what the hell's been going on for the last hour.
That blew my mind.
Because we're all looking at it and didn't know what the hell it was. Right? That was
Am I
amazing.
right?
Maybe we should close our eyes too.
Right? Oh, man.
So I'm still wondering where like all my friends are who are watching and scared to ring that phone. Come on, one of you step up. Let's go. Step up.
You know, one of the things I remember when Steffi and I started working together was I said, after the show, don't be upset if nobody applauds. Because people get freaked out and they don't know how to process what it is that we do. And so sometimes silence is the best applause we can get.
Because you leave everybody in shock and awe. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people are afraid to believe. Also, you know, I've been to shows where people are like, no, that didn't just happen. I'm like, dude, it happened right in front of you. You know what I mean? You just saw it happen. But people just don't want to believe. They want to stay on the one level, right? One dimension, so to speak. It makes life easier, so we think, but it probably makes it harder.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
I've got chills.
There's this whole thing with people, and if they don't tell you that they're skeptical, then they don't want to have their mind changed. If they don't openly tell you, like, I don't believe that, right? You know, then they don't want to have their mind changed. But if you have
Why do you have two gypsies up? There you
Hey,
go.
I was special for
You
a
are.
second.
You are.
For a second.
702-329-6947 is our phone number. Press number 1 to get right into the studio. We have about 10 minutes left if you want to participate in this madness.
We dare one of you to call in. We'll back it with the free T-shirt. Come on, ring
Oh,
that
there you
phone.
go.
Ring that phone.
There you go. Go
we
ahead.
have somebody?
There. Holy crap. As you asked,
A
the phone
t-shirt.
rings.
Oh,
There you
no,
go.
that was a t-shirt.
It's the
I'll buy it.
T-shirt. Thank you for calling, caller. Who's this and where are you calling from?
Hi, this is Ellen, and I'm calling from Las Vegas.
Awesome.
Hi, Ellen. All right. Say hi to Mysterio and to Steffi.
Mysterion.
Hi.
Mysterion's
Mysterio.
a wrestler, but that's okay.
That's
I
like
love him still.
breakfast cereal.
Hi, how are you?
I heard there's another caller coming through, so the beat
Sorry.
distracted me, but
We're-
that's okay. All right.
going with
Ellen's all
Ellen.
yours.
Okay, so I
That's
don't
funny.
know if this is like a psychic question or something you guys would handle.
Okay.
I recently was laid off, as a lot of people here, but
Yeah.
I kind of want to know. Okay, so I don't know if this is a psychic question or a question for you guys.
Okay,
Recently,
go ahead,
I was
Alex.
laid off, so I was wondering, kind of what direction professionally do you think I'm going to go? I know what I want to do.
Okay.
You'll have enough time to do it, and I think that's what your concerns really are.
You're
Is
right.
will you have to do all the things that you want to do? And yes, you will. And that the only thing that will hold you back is not trying.
Not to what?
Not trying and not going for it.
Yeah.
You already know the things that you want to do to make you happy, and even if they don't make you happy in the end, after you try them, it will make you happy that you did them, and those experiences will help with what you're going to be doing next.
Absolutely. I want to write something down for her, and I want to ask you, what is it you actually want to do? What is it you're thinking about doing that you're apprehensive about?
I want to make a design or put into place like a therapy center.
Okay, so you know what? That's very important right now. A lot of people, I was actually sensing from the tone of your voice, you're very compassionate, very there. I have therapy written down on that piece of paper. That's what I sensed with Steffi. And we see you going in that direction. Just take your time with it. As Steffi said, do what you need to do, and you have all the time in the world.
No, well, it's not just because of coronavirus or anything that you have the time. You do have the time, whether without that happening, without the world being as it is.
Yeah.
You have time, and don't worry about trying to fit everything in. You can find that balance, and I think that's what you're really.
Right on.
Wow.
Thank you, Ellen, for calling. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
All right, there was another caller. Now the phone lines are free. So next call, I know there's someone that's been trying to get through. So that caller, call now. The phone line is free. So this has just been an absolute. So far, I don't know. We could probably go over a little bit if we have to. If callers start backing up on us, that is if your time allows.
With it, yeah.
So listen, this has been
they already knew that.
They were, yeah, right. They would have seen that coming beforehand, right?
Here, I planned for this. Okay.
Right. So why?
Exactly.
This is just.
I like that.
That was a cool one.
Wow. This has been a great experience, bone chilling, dare I say the least. And Mysterion, afterwards you're gonna have to send me that message via text or call or whatever. But because now you have me very intrigued that my mother, who has been gone 20 years, is still yelling at me from beyond at 56. All right.
Here we go.
We have another caller on the line. Caller, thank you for calling. Your name and where are you calling from?
Charlene, I'm calling from California.
Charlene from Cali. Say hello to Steffi K and Mysterion.
Hello, you guys are amazing.
Oh, thanks, Charlene. You want the winning lottery numbers?
Oh, yes.
Well, I don't play, but I guess if you can give me them, I will.
Right on. There you go.
I only have last week's, but I can give you those. What have you got to ask?
You know what? It's just amazing what you do. God, I want to be able to pick a name like you just did.
Okay, I actually have an idea. Steffi, do you mind closing your eyes for a minute? And just turn away. Charlene, can you see these? These are playing cards. They're just, regular cards that you would play a game of poker with. You see those?
You know what? Let me see. I can't see it because, hang on.
Maybe I can do that. Yeah. Can you not see the screen? All right, there they are. You see them? Okay, I'm going to go through them, and you're going to say stop at any point. That one there. Okay, send that one into Steffi's mind. Yeah.
Is that a 5 of spades?
It is. Now hold on. We're going to go a little further than this. There's the 5 of spades. Charlene, is that who we're speaking to? Yes?
Yes.
Charlene, can you tell me another card, any other card on the spectrum of cards?
The Queen of Hearts.
The Queen of Hearts. Look, let me find that one right here. Should be in here. I keep them in order because it makes it easier for me. Now, you could have picked any card from those. And I want Aaron to say the final card, the third card. What's it going to be?
Let's do a 4 of diamonds.
4 of diamonds. So this guy right here. You know, it's kind of crazy that you picked those cards because, well, I got to be quite honest with you. The fact is that I would have no idea what cards you guys would pick, right?
Correct.
Right.
I'd have no idea. And that being said, the 4 of diamonds isn't even in the... Oh, no, there it is. There's the 4 of diamonds. I was looking at the wrong cards. So there's the 4 of diamonds, and the other cards here. Listen, guys, you could have picked any card. Steffi knew the first one, even though she wasn't looking at it. And you picked the second one by thinking about it, and you picked the third one by thinking about it. The weird thing about these 3 cards is that if I turn the deck around, they're the only blue ones in a pack of red. And the way that Steffi picked up this one is the same way that you two picked up these ones.
So you're saying her energy to pick that card that was blue caused me to pick the other 2 to come out blue as well.
Yeah.
Wow.
Steffi radiates and people can pick it up.
Thank you, Charlene. We appreciate the call.
Now, I have a question on that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Charlene.
Is there a deeper message in that? Anything life message in that for Charlene?
Yes.
I asked because we're close friends.
Come to Vegas with us. You gamble. We'll tell you what to do. We get, what do I get 50%.
And then I'll take the other.
Oh
And
my
she'll
God.
get another 50, exactly.
Now, I want to just kind of get out there. First of all, I know with Corona and everything going on, obviously your shows are probably restricted now in terms of where you can do and travel, right?
Yeah.
So what are you doing now to besides coming on our show and just totally amazing us and as well as everybody watching, do you have anything lined up coming down the pike when things open back up? Because here at least in Nevada, you know, we've got limits up to 250 now to do stuff, et cetera, et cetera. So what's on your game plan for shows?
So we have a couple things coming up. We've still been working. We do small private parties, very small parties, and so that's been really helpful for us. But in the coming future, there's the Something Strange Sideshow Festival that Mysterion does every year, which is the most fantastic lineup of sideshow performers, and it's an action-packed show. I think it's like it's a crazy amount of performers. Usually it's 23 or 24 different acts.
Yeah.
All a couple hours, and it's really incredible. So he usually has that in January, and I think that's still happening, unless you know the numbers get shut down again.
Sure.
But after when coronavirus, you know, when it's safe again, we have decided that we're gonna spend some part of the year moving to Hollywood, and we're gonna try and make it in Hollywood because that's the right place to be, and
Right on.
we'll first because Vegas is also the right place to be.
That's right.
Oh, that would be so awesome if you're in the studio live. You would scare the hell out of my partner, Aaron. I would love that.
I may have to phone in that day.
Oh yeah, right.
Fantastic.
I want to
promise you we will come into studio live when we're in Vegas.
please.
Beautiful. Thank you.
And when you got stuff going on, please by all means send us dates and email stuff so we can help promote, let people know what you're doing.
Yes.
Well, you know, you can find us on TikTok and on Instagram, Steffi_K.
That's T
And
underscore KAY.
KAY, yeah.
Gotcha.
And I'm Dr. Mysterion, DR Mysterion, or you can just find the Sentimentalists on it's just Sentimentalists or on Facebook or on any social media. We're really easy to find.
What's your website?
The Sentimentalistsmagic.com.
There you go, sentimentalistmagic.com. All right, James, who's been kind enough to let us fool around with Snapchat on him all show.
Look at that.
We're going to turn him and see if he's got something for you guys, a question or whatever he's got going on.
You got it.
Trying to think of something good.
Hey, James, do you happen to have a pad of paper near you by any chance?
Not directly in front of me.
A pad or just one piece?
A pad of paper and a marker, or a dark pen, or something that he can draw something with.
I don't have a marker, but he'll press really hard.
Okay. Steffi, for the final demonstration in psychic power, I would like you to put on your blindfold so there's no way there's any skepticism at the end.
Okay.
James, I want you to draw me a picture of something that isn't simple, like a shape, but something a little bit more detailed, but don't go overboard.
Don't draw pumpkin. Everyone's been drawing pumpkin.
Yeah,
I was thinking that. Get out of my head.
I know.
But that's their job.
Yeah. So go ahead and draw the picture, and when you're done, show it to me. Now, a lot of people will pick different things. They'll pick a house or a horse, a tree. We were on the Penn and Teller show. We had the entire audience draw pictures. We had them dump them into one of those money win machines, and I stepped inside and I caught one. And Steffi was 20 feet away, and without even opening the paper, she was able to know what it was. So show me what the image is. I don't want you to say what it is. I want you to just show it to the screen.
Let me put the finishing touches on this bad boy real quick.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
It's only a 1 hour show that we've gone over.
Yeah.
So take your time.
There you go.
Michelangelo's Sistine Chapel here being drawn. Hold it right up clearly so we can see what it is.
I have my little here, so I'm gonna.
Okay, take it away.
Open it a bit. Am I good?
Yeah,
Okay. Can I take off my blindfold?
you can take off your blindfold, yes.
Thank you. Woo! Big eyelashes. All right.
I want you to focus your energy and try to control Steffi's hand and connect with her mind to duplicate what you drew.
I feel like Jeopardy should be playing in the background.
Truly, I don't even know what that was.
Well, that makes it even more fascinating.
Show me again what that image was that you drew. Look at that.
Turn it down.
That's awesome.
Hey, you want me to show you again?
Yeah, show me again. What is that?
That is a sad clown.
Aww.
What a great spirit.
No! What? No way. That is wild.
Mind
That's
blowing.
insane.
You know why he's sad? You know why he's sad? He doesn't have a nose.
He can't smell anything. What are you gonna do? I'd be sad too.
No need to go to a restaurant.
I want to impress on our audience something here. And we said it at the top, but we've been having a lot of fun here and seeing great stuff happen the last hour or so. Folks, I want you to realize that our guests are 2,000, almost 3,000 miles away in Toronto, Canada from where we are right now, and on video. They're not in studio. We're not, except for the one time that I was asked to text something. We have not been in communication
And not
with
in
these
the
two.
same house
They're
either.
not even, right, they're not even
No,
in the
we're
same
not even in
house.
the same house.
So they're communicating the way that they're communicating with us through the mind of power. And and I love what you said, Mysterion, the sleight of mind for what we do. This is incredible talent. This is an incredible skill that you guys have. And listen, you nailed everything. God's honest truth to the man upstairs in my mother's life, whoever anybody wants to believe. None of this was pre-planned. Zero, zip, nada. Everything you saw right now on this show happened as we were asked to do things. So I'll tell you what, my mind is blown. I'm getting goosebumps as I just lost my microphone. I am getting goosebumps.
Full
because,
circle.
Yeah, exactly. Right. There you go.
Yeah, that's right.
Because I can't wait for you guys to set foot into this studio, or even when you're in Vegas or when you make it out to LA, we've got to do something to get together because I'm a believer. I want to be I admit it. I want to jump on your bandwagon and see where it goes for everybody because this has just been great.
We promise you. We promise you. We will be there. No problem.
All right. Well, listen, this has been a lot of fun. Gypsy, this has been great.
Oh my God, this was beyond fantastic. And it's really cool because I never asked. So everyone watching, I never asked. I was hoping you'd kind of pick my mind, so to speak, on something. So I walk away 100% true believer, even though I kind of already was. Now there's no doubt, right? So thank you for that. Thank you for being here today. We do look forward to you guys getting to LA and getting to Vegas because it'll just be amazing to have you in studio. Make sure we do know when you have things going on so we
Yeah, we
can
will.
promote you on our Facebook page. We're definitely going to promote this video.
Oh,
It's
heck
been an
yeah.
amazing day.
I've been telling people in the chat room, you better share this feed with people that you know because you're not going to believe. Listen, 15 years of shows. This has been the craziest, awesomest experience show I think I've done in 15 years.
I love anyone who can stump him. Right
Yeah,
on.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Listen, I will cook.
It looks like Count Chocula.
Yeah, doesn't he? I was going to say that. There you go.
Yeah, we're back to cereal again.
That's right. Back to cereal.
Isn't
Mysterion.
that, like, can I ask one question?
Sure.
As cool as Count Chocula's cereal is, and as expectedly delicious as it should be,
Right.
it's disgusting.
Is it?
Chocolate for breakfast.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
It's kind of gross. It's a big bowl of chocolate milk with marshmallows, and it's a little much.
And this is the day Sentimentalists broke up.
Yeah.
Breaking news right
And
here.
started their comedy show.
That's right. Over cereal. Well, listen.
Well, you know what? We will see you in our favorite place.
The future.
Wow. Wow. All right. Thank you guys for coming
was
on.
great.
Steffi K, Mysterio. I'm thinking wrestling. That's why I
Get
had
at
Hogan
it.
in my brain.
You got the
Mysterion. Jeez Louise. I will call you after the show because I want to get the rest of that message.
Yeah.
Thank you guys for coming on. We appreciate it. Say hi to everybody in Toronto for us, would you?
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. All right. Crazy, crazy good stuff. And this is a show.
That was amazing.
If you've missed any part of it, you've got to watch it again because I know I will because I just think I suffered an out-of-body experience for the last hour or so. My goodness. James, you picked the right show to come in. I'll tell you
I
that.
did. I'm blown away. I'm a believer.
Man, oh man. Hey, by the way, just a little bit of a public service announcement. Just remember, if you haven't voted yet, you have options. Get your mail-in vote in if you want to. Early voting is still going on, I think, for another couple of days. I think just through this weekend. So get out and vote. Or if you have time on Tuesday the 3rd, go do your thing.
Yeah, so we're going to be here on the last day. Woo.
Yeah, we'll be on Tuesday next week. We're going to have election covered special by Time to Vegas.
That's the most politics I've ever heard you talk.
Not, I know,
so
right?
Bravo
Not
on
that there's
one.
much that's going to be going on by 9 in the morning, however. So
Right.
comes with a little caveat. All right.
How about we end with a little bit of Vegas politics going out as we are? Allegiant Stadium,
Yes.
they're letting UNLV fans in before Raider
2,000.
fans. What's
Yeah.
up with that?
2,000 people will be allowed.
That's our local politics, you guys. You can Google the rest of the story. I thought it was kind of weird, but Raider fans paid a lot of money to get in there. UNLV fans, they're just going to warm the seats for you. On that note, we love you guys. Thanks for watching.
Right on. Once again, we want to thank our guest, the Sentimentalist
real.
from Toronto. James, thank you for sitting in the DJ booth.
Thank you for having me. Great
having
time.
fun with us today. Thanks for coming in, Count Dracula. I'm Aaron Phillips for Gypsy G. We'll see you next week. As always, be kind to everybody. Why is that? We're all we have. We'll see you next week right here. Time to Vegas!